We're at Grandpa's Cheese Barn, and I'm excited about this. I'm interested in some history about how this all got started, how it evolved, and how it came to where it is now.
Grandpa Yarman, he was a strong man. He was tall and he liked his cigars. And when he first started in business, he traded a radio for a wheel of Swiss cheese. And the wheels of Swiss cheese average from 159 up to 200 pounds. He started in the cheese business, I think, about in 1945. He built a store in Lodi, Ohio. It was called Max Food Liner. And he moved the store to West Salem in 1948 or 49. If the customer got snotty with the clerk or whoever it was, he would yell at him. He would tell over the loudspeaker, just leave if you don't want to be here.
Okay.
So he didn't take anything from people. So that was a good story.
Okay.
But he was a nice man. He passed away in 1949, and the family thought my wife and I could take over the business for him. We built up the store in West Salem. It got to be really a nice store, and I sold it in 1991, and we opened this store in 1978. It's been a real blessing, and we've done so well. We're so proud of it.
Tell me some fond memories you have of growing up and coming in.
Of growing up in the
Yes,
store.
yes.
They opened it when I was 3. Our house is actually right next door that we grew up in, and one of my fondest memories is it was a real working barn when they bought it, so there were still animals in the store. So I remember a lot of times upstairs we would have cheese and meat, and you'd come around to the bottom of the store and there were sheep. So I remember having the animals and taking care of them.
And when we first opened, we had just a coal wood stove in the corner up at the top.
It was cold.
It was really cold. And we opened in November,
Yeah.
and we wore gloves when people weren't in here.
Yeah.
When they come in, we took them off, and the cheese would kind of freeze on the counter, which wouldn't hurt it, you know.
Right. Like I remember a lot, like especially during Christmas, it was a big family effort because we would eat dinner. My mom would say, all right, as soon as you guys are done, come over to the store. We have all these baskets to make for Christmas. We would be so busy as we kept growing that, my brothers and I would say, well, we'll put up the Christmas tree real quick and we'll be back over. So,
A lot of fun, wasn't
yeah,
it?
a lot of fun times were like, my dad thought it was super important that we always ate dinner together as a family. And so there were a lot of times where he would sit on the kitchen counter and look out the window and see if customers were coming up. So then if he saw him walking up the stairs, he would say, all right, I'll be right back. While we were eating, run over and wait on him, come back to dinner.
And I always remember Misty getting off of the school bus and running in to help. Grandpa, what can I do to help you? And that was such a blessing.
I think I was about 10 or 12. One day my dad looked at me and he said, hey, here's the check to pay off the rest of the land that we owed the farmer that we bought the barn off of. I need you to get on your bike and ride over to him and, drop off this last check for payment. At the time, I didn't really think anything about it, but as I've gotten older, I'm like, my dad gave me the last check to go drop off. That was actually kind of cool.
I want to ask about your cheese. This is Grandpa's Cheese Barn. What kind of cheeses do you have? Just give me an example of all the cheeses you might have.
Well, we started out with mainly just about 10 different kinds, and then we've grown to over 100 kinds. It's mostly local cheese. We buy from the Amish too.
Tell them about the Swiss cheese and how it was made and how you started off with that.
Yeah, it takes 12 pounds of milk to make a pound of Swiss cheese.
Okay.
And went to a local distributor. He had a small cheese house, and he made, I don't know, 5 or 6 wheels a day. And I was allowed to go in and pick out the cheese I wanted. So I like to pick out the Saturday night cheese because it had more cream in it. And because they didn't have any way to get rid of the cream on Saturday night. They used to put it in the forms in a wood box. They were round, and they were 200 pounds. They weighed 200 pounds. That was the biggest seller.
And
it
that's
was
still
so
our
good.
biggest seller.
Okay. How much cheese do you go through a week?
last year in Swiss cheese, I think we went somewhere like Norton may have been 30, probably Ashland was like 50,000 pounds. So it's quite a bit of cheese, and that's just one kind. But the Swiss is our #1 seller at the store.
How's the business today?
It's been wonderful.
Really evolved?
It's really evolved. We started with just the cheese barn and just the upstairs location. And then we opened up the bottom part, got rid of the animals like I had talked about, and opened up the cafe. And then in '95, Mom and Dad opened the candy store. She really enjoys making candy, and they came up with Sweeties Jumbo Chocolates.
And my wife always rolled the Buckeyes
Yeah,
over
Grandma.
Sweeties.
Always did the Buckeye.
Grandma always does the
Okay.
Buckeyes.
She does.
Yep, it's true.
Yeah.
Tell me about the importance of family. You mentioned, eating dinner together and stuff like that.
Right.
This is a family-run
Right, it's a
show.
family
Yes,
business.
sir.
Yeah.
Talk to me
Right.
about that.
We've really grown since, haven't
Yeah. I think the significance with the family is that, right now, not only does, there's grandma and grandpa, my mom and dad, myself, my aunt, we're all here together. And in the end, you always have family.
we? And the grandchildren are helping now, aren't
Yeah.
they? And so that's really nice.
Yeah. For you, that would be great grandchildren.
Yeah, great.
Yes.
The original grandpa, now your grandpa.
Right.
How does that hit you?
Oh, it feels so good.
Okay.
Yeah, I keep telling my son-in-law, you got to be grandpa now.
Yeah.
You got to take it over and take my place. So I want him to do that.
And he's definitely grandpa, but he's great grandpa too.
Great grandpa.
To
Okay.
us.
Okay.
And then my dad is the son-in-law he was talking about, who needs to soon become grandpa too.
Right.
Okay. It has been a pleasure.
Oh, thank
You
you.
both are delightful.
So much fun.
With business, yes. It's
and-
really been a pleasure. I thank you for your time.
Thanks for
It's-
having
it's
us.
been really
We,
good.
we
Yeah.
thank you for coming
You're
up.
welcome. You're welcome.
Go Ohio State.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Go Bucks. Go Bucks. That's it. That's it. But it's good. It's good.
Just kind of learned to like. It's the first time in, man.